Hey everyone, this is Mukesh Otwani once again from learn-innovation.com. Today in this lecture, we'll talk about how you can download and install Jenkins in Windows. So first step, we will just navigate to Jenkins URL or Jenkins blog. So I will just type Jenkins and hit enter, and you will find their official website, which is jenkins.io. And you can see some description about Jenkins, which is coming from Wikipedia. So let's open their homepage, and you can see on the home page you have a couple of links. So they have blog, they have documentations, they have plugin, community tab, about, and so on. As of now, we are only interested in downloading the Jenkins and installing. So you just need to click on download, and you can see they have two releases. One is stable release, which is LTS, which is long-term support, and they generally release after every 12 weeks. Okay, so for stability purpose, we'll go with the stable versions, which is LTS. And if you want to see the past releases, so you can click on past releases, and you will see all the previous releases, or we'll say the past releases. So you can see we got all the past releases as well. And if you want to see the change log, like what changes they are doing in each release, then you can see this change log as well, and you will get to know that what changes they are making in each and every release. So it's a very technical document. Even if you don't want to go, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, tomorrow if you want to upgrade or downgrade, you can go to this change log and see all the stuff. Now the main part is Jenkins is available, or I will say distributed as WAR file, native packages, installer, and Docker image. This particular tutorial is focusing on WAR file. In upcoming tutorials, we'll talk about other distribution as well. Now comes to the main important part, hardware and software requirements. So let's open this. So as you can see, the minimum hardware requirement is 256 MB of RAM and 1 GB of drive space, although 10 GB is recommended. So anyways, we have I have 8 GB of RAM and around 100 GB of enough space for this Jenkins as of now. Okay, so minimum is this for a small team. So in the software requirement, you can see we need minimum Java 8. Okay, so let's open this Java requirement as well. So Java 8 is required, 32, 64 both are supported. Main important point, Java 9, Java 10 are not supported, Java 12 is not supported. As of now in my system, I have JDK 8 64-bit. So in case if you don't have Java, please install Java 8, then you can continue this tutorial. So when it comes to hardware, it's very I will say minimum requirement, which you should have minimum, and I guess this is very basic, so you should have this one. If not, then please upgrade your system. And for Java 8. Now let's come back to download section. As you can see here, we have two releases. Again, this is LTS version, this is weekly. We will go with LTS. At the time of recording, the version is 2.277.2, and this is weekly release 2.288. And again, you can see we have different options to download. I will go with generic Java package, which is .war file. Okay, the moment you click on this WAR file, like click on this option, it will download a small file. Okay, so now file has been downloaded. So you can click here and click on show in folder. So right now you can see I have this WAR file. So let me start command prompt, and quickly we'll check whether we have Java successfully installed or not. And once Java is successful, then we will start executing this WAR file. So I will be using one command called java space -version, and I should get the Java version. Okay, so as of now, at the time of recording, I'm using 1.8.0_162, but any build number is fine. So make sure you just have Java 8 or any other version which is supported. You just need to run a small command, java space -jar, and you need to deploy this WAR file. Okay, so just drag and drop, or you can navigate to this download folder and then you can use the WAR file. It's up to you. So now it is going to run this WAR file, so java space -jar. Now hit enter, and it will take some time. So basically, if you see, it is setting up one root directory, which is the current username, and it is going to create one web root directory, which is home directory for Jenkins. That we will see once Jenkins is up and running. We'll go to this root directory and we will see. Okay, so now you can see here, please use the following password to proceed to the installation. So basically, this is your key that you have to use for initial configuration, and you can also find the same key in this particular location. Okay, so first of all I will do one thing. I will just quickly copy this and I will just store this into a notepad, and then we'll go to that particular directory and we will also see the same thing. So basically this is our .jenkins, which is basically a root directory, which you can see here. Here under secrets folder we will find this. So let me copy this, or maybe I will go back, C drive, users, this is my current user, and just come down here and just search for .jenkins folder. Yeah, so just a second. Yeah, you can see this .jenkins folder. Here you can find a secret, so you can see this secret folder, and this is the main file, initial password. So initial admin password, you can open this. You'll find the same password here. So this we need to use it. Now by default Jenkins runs on port number 8080. So in order to add this, first of all I have to access Jenkins. As I mentioned, it will go to localhost :8080. This is the default port that you have to use. So this will ask you basically this admin password that we have found, and once you enter that password, then only it will allow you to move to the next step. Now as you can see, it is saying the same thing. Please copy the password either from the location which is this location, and paste it below. So we will just copy this and let's pass here and click on continue. Now you can see we have one page called customize Jenkins. So basically in order to work with Jenkins you need some plugins. So Jenkins will give you two options. One is install suggested plugins, and second option is select plugin to install. I would highly recommend you to go with install suggested plugin, and later on if you have to install any plugin, you can go to manage plugin section and you can install any plugin of your choice. So I will click on this option, which is install suggested plugin. Okay, so something went wrong. It is not able to download couple of plugins. That's okay. We will get one retry option. We will try with retry option. Okay, so it's installing one by one. So let's see. Now as you can see, most of the plugins are already installed except one. That's okay, that we can install later on if required. As you can see, all these plugins has been installed successfully. So if you want to retry for this particular plugin, you can do a retry, otherwise you can click on continue. So I will click on continue. So in future if I need this, I will install this separately. Click on continue. Now you can see again we have two options. First is you need to create first admin user, or you can click on this skip and continue as admin. But I would highly recommend you to give one username at least and password with full name, so that in case something went wrong you can go back and do the easy recovery. So I will create one username. I will just give one username, let's say Mukesh _50. I will give any password which I can remember. Same confirm password. Now I will give my full name which is Mukesh Otwani, and I will give my email address. Now you can click on save and continue. So this particular user is now admin. So again you can see it is instance configuration. As of now I will not make any changes. Once you move it, I will show you how you can change this Jenkins URL. As of now my Jenkins is running on my local system, which is localhost, and the port number is 8080. You can click on save and finish. So guys, you can also change the port number while installing Jenkins, that we will see later. As of now we are running with the default configuration. Let's click on save and finish, and it says Jenkins is ready. Start using Jenkins, and now you will get the Jenkins home page, or I will say the dashboard. So as you can see now, Jenkins is successfully installed in our system, and the version that we are using right now is 2.277.2. You might have a different version, so you might see a different UI if you're watching this video like after some time. But yeah, functionality will remain same. So that's all you need to do. In the next videos we'll talk about how we can configure Jenkins and so on. That's all for this video, guys. In case if you're new to this channel, then make sure you subscribe this channel and press the bell icon for quick notifications. And if you like this video, please share with your friends. And if you have any issue, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.